BlakGooseTV family, man. Double salute as always. It's your boy Fluence Boxing back in the building again with some more Fluence Boxing news for my people. And I just want to be 100 with you. I'm not trying to be extra for this video. I'm not trying to be super long-winded. I want to be quick and to the point. As y'all can see, the reason why I want to be quick and to the point, because I don't know if y'all want to call this I told you so. I don't know if you want to call this, yo, proving all the haters and the doubters wrong. I don't know if you even want to call this like, yo, stop putting schmut on my man's Terence Crawford's name, but I'm just gonna be 100, man. I remember when Terence Crawford was coming out and saying in the video, I'm finna go get this 10 million guaranteed bag from BLK Prime. I remember when he said, yo, I'm fighting Avanesyan on December 10th with BLK Prime. I remember when he said, yo, this car is being put together. I'm finna go get this bag for December 10th on BLK Prime. And a lot of the boxing heads, majority of it being Earl Spence fanboys, another majority being, PBC Al Heyman fanboys, another majority of it being promoter fanboys, and another majority of it just being people who understand business and people who don't respect anybody who's trying to get money for themselves because people were so miserable, whatever the case may be. They had a lot of things to say when it came to Crawford making this decision and stepping away from the Earl Spence fight, because basically he was told, you're not going to get any guaranteed money. What you will do is get a percentage off of all the sales since you're your own boss. But since I'm my own boss and I'm asking you, yo, since I'm my own boss, I'm getting a percentage off sales. I also need to know the expenses that I will be paying so I can understand what I will be putting in and what I'll be getting out, so I can have an understanding what profit will be being made. Well, that was told to him. Nah, you ain't finna get this. And I've debated with boxing fans, with people they don't care about the business. They say, oh, if you sign on the dotted line, that is what it is. It's like, I would never want to do business with y'all because that tells me y'all don't ever read shit, you know what I'm saying, that's in front of you. So either way it goes, man, there's a lot of criticism when it comes to Terence Crawford, Earl Spence not being made. And majority of this criticism, at least from what I see, 75 to 80% of it is coming on Terence Crawford. And let's be honest, for the last 3 years, it's always been on Terence Crawford. It's always been Terence Crawford's fault. One, because he's with Bob Arum, Top Rank, which a lot of us, my people, black people, we would say you with the, we with the white man. So of course that's not going to happen. Earl Spence is with PBC Al Heyman, the black man. So So you had race wars coming to it, where Crawford was essentially a traitor when he was with Top Rank. After Crawford finally left Top Rank, he sued Bob Arum for the very reason that everyone was saying the fight wasn't supposed to happen. People were clowning Crawford for that, on him suing and saying, well, see, it's your fault. You just proving us right, without actually looking to the details of the lawsuit. I'm definitely not going to get into that. But hey, reading is important, you dumb niggas. Stop listening to everything. Read some shit and look into your own research. Stop believing everything. That's why church is so popular, man. People be like, I don't want to read the Bible, but if the pastor tells me that's what's in the Bible, I'm going to believe it. Pastor goes into the front of the pulpit. And God said, if you have a bald head, you ain't shit. And people, hallelujah. Because y'all niggas don't want to do your own research. But anyways, look, however y'all want to take this video, I'm just going to be 100 with you. This fight's happening. This card is happening. The card's set. Everything is set. There's no way this isn't going to happen. And Crawford's going to be getting his money. All right. This ain't Triller. This ain't no bullshit. This is happening. So I'm just interested to see what the haters, what the doubters, the people with the different perspectives, the people who didn't know if this was going to happen, what do you guys have to say about this? Did Crawford still make the wrong decision? Because I want to know, do you still, and this really opens up and tells me the intellect of a lot of y'all boxing fans. Did Crawford make the wrong decision going with this fight and getting the guaranteed 10 million purse and turn down Earl? And I know a lot of y'all Earl fans are going to say, of course he made the wrong decision. His legacy isn't shit anymore. Do you know what he did at 130, 135, 140? And then when I bring that up, the first thing y'all say is, oh, we're just talking about 147. It's like, man, y'all are clowns on a whole nother level. And I will say it. I will debate Earl Spence fans, PBC fans to the day I die. Y'all is clowns. Y'all is clowns. And I hope all of y'all who debate for it is 25 and under, and y'all don't got no shit going for you, because if you 25 and older and you debating that Terence Crawford made the wrong decision, I'm very weary on you guys' financial perspective in your own lives, because you definitely don't know how to choose the bag over emotion and ego, my nigga, because that's what this comes down to. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm talking a lot of shit. I said I didn't want this long-winded. I definitely don't want to make this into a video where I'm just going on and bashing, you know what I'm saying? And come back at me, man. Let me know, man. I might be on a whole nother level. I might be on some bullshit, but I just definitely want to report this because a lot of y'all who was doubting, it's confirmed. So it's come from Boxing News 24. Terence Bud Crawford has confirmed that he'll get $10 million by BLK Prime to defend his WBO welterweight title against David Avanesyan in December 10th in his hometown of Omaha, Nebraska. Crawford, who recently turned 35, revealed that it's a one-fight deal with BLK Prime, that he's already been getting half the money. He'll get the other half of his loot the week of the fight. Crawford says that with the guaranteed purse being paid to him before the fight, he doesn't need to worry about whether he'll be there. As for what comes next, Crawford says he wants to restart negotiations with Earl Spence, obviously because money's not going to be an option. So this is Terence Crawford confirming $2 million purse. This is actually his own words right here, so listen closely. I got to get the money, said Terence Crawford when asked by Brian Custer's Last Stand podcast if it's accurate that'll be getting the $10 million for his fight against David Avanesyan. No, it's a one-fight deal. I don't know what Adrian Broner's deal and structure is like, but I already got half of my money. I'm going to get my other half before I even step in the ring a week before. That way I don't have to worry about whether they have the money or if they don't and have to go through all these hoops and get paid. My money is already secured. My money is already secured. Now, Crawford, Crawford's plan is to restart the Spence talks. We always have to have a backup plan. I basically kept them in the loop and let them, BLK Prime, and that the Spence fight was my main priority. That was the fight that I was mainly focused on. They understood that and they kept in touch. They let me know that if there was ever an opportunity to host a Terence Crawford fight, they were all up for it. Once the Spence fight fell through, I found out that we weren't going to fight in November, and that way we're going to push it all the way until next year. At that particular time, I had to do what I had to do. So Crawford justified a decision to walk away. And technically, he didn't walk away from Spence negotiations. He was told, hey, most likely this fight or the negotiation is going to continue on until we probably won't have this fight done until next year. So Crawford was probably like, well, let's keep talking, but let me go and make a bag and also fight. And then we can come back and my leverage for negotiation will be even stronger than what it was before. The mission and the plan are still the same. After this, we can revisit the conversation of me and Earl Spence sharing the ring together, and hopefully we can get that fight locked and sealed to the fans that want to see the fight. So how do you guys feel about this, man? Like I said, I'm not going to be long-winded on this. I'm going to make this short, but, I just did a video. Teofimo Lopez said Crawford is effing up his bag because of his ego by not taking the Earl Spence fight. Obviously, Teofimo Lopez used to be a stablemate, and he's just, doing what he has to do and speaking well about the business and the company that he works for now. But how is Crawford giving up a bag when he's about to make more for this one fight than he ever has in any other fight, and possibly making more than any fight that Earl Spence or Teofimo Lopez himself have been given? Now, I'm not talking about in majority and total sales and stuff, but let's be real. Guaranteed $10 million before the fight even happens. He's already paid $5 million. He's going to be paid another $5 million week of the fight. Shit. If you still disputing that Terence Crawford is ducking because of that, I don't want to be in the same room with you when I'm presented with a good deal, and we got to figure out if the money is where we need to go. We need to be on some bullshit. So that's my thoughts. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know what y'all think about it. Drop below in the comments. Be on your perspective type shit. Dispute me, call me. I don't know nothing about boxing. I don't care about none of that. I love the back and forth. So have some fun with it. Like the video while you're doing it. Subscribe to the channel. You already know what type of time we on, man. Arnold Schwarzenegger side of the game. I'll be back with more boxing